Hello traders and investors, this is a Bitcoin technical analysis video. This is a weekly review, meaning that I will go over the Bitcoin in the weekly time frame, the daily time frame, and the shorter time frames, including a Gann analysis. And at the end of the video, I will tell you what needs to happen for Bitcoin to become bullish again, and what is likely to happen in my opinion. On the weekly chart, there is no question, okay, because Bitcoin keeps making lower highs and lower lows, and the market structure suggests continuation to the downside. Why does it suggest continuation to the downside? Because on August 5th, Bitcoin left a huge wick to the upside, okay? This wick on the daily candle is $9,000. It represents a lot of liquidity, and the market maker didn't bother recovering this liquidity, okay? Now the 50% of this wick is at 53.6, which is also the 50-week EMA. If we need to, or if we are going to trust Bitcoin for continuation to the upside to higher prices, it has to recover at least 50% of this week, at least to 53.6. As long as it doesn't happen, I am expecting continuation to the downside. Okay, now what's the other caveat? The other caveat is a breakout from this descending broadening wedge. Yes, maybe if Bitcoin gets above 70K, then it can be considered bullish again. However, at the moment, the fact that this liquidity wasn't recovered and the lack of the impetus to the upside above 60,800, which is the distribution range low, suggests to me continuation to the downside. How low? I'm expecting the Bitcoin's price to reach between 41K to 45K at least. Okay, what could happen on the weekly chart? In my opinion, maybe it could go a bit higher to around 64.8, and then a renewal of the downtrend to 45K. This is what is most likely to happen. Now, if I will see Bitcoin pulling back and holding 53.6 as support and accumulating in this level, then maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's worth trying to long Bitcoin under the premise of higher prices. The daily chart tells the same story. It only highlights how weak Bitcoin is, because if this was a reaccumulation before continuation to the upside, then we could have digested this first drop on May 1st, maybe even the second drop on July 5th. However, not the third time, okay? It's only a sign of weakness for Bitcoin, and the fact that it is now holding the range low is very nice, but it's not bullish. Why isn't it bullish? Because if the traders and investors were believed in higher prices, they would have taken it as a sign of strength and long this level under the premise of making it at least to the range high to 74K, around 74K. It didn't happen, okay? Yes, Bitcoin is holding the range low, but the buyers don't step in to buy at this level. They step in to buy every time Bitcoin makes a lower low, okay? But never when it is halfway through the move, okay? Which tells you all you need to know. The buyers don't believe in higher prices, okay? Now on the daily chart, I would like to see a pullback as well. We do have a huge daily wick with the 50% of the wick at 51.6. Okay, now maybe to be charitable, if I would see Bitcoin recovering the wick, let's say between 53.6, which is a weekly level, to 51.6, and continuation, then maybe there is a possibility that Bitcoin is bullish. Otherwise, I am considering this violent move to the upside as a short squeeze because the shorts were piling up and the market maker is squeezing them to take out their stop losses to buy Bitcoin for higher prices, okay, before taking it to sell higher before buying back low, okay? So this, the weekly and the daily tell the same story. The 4-hour chart, overall, it's a weak chart, okay? If don't think that these candles are bullish. These candles are short squeeze candles, okay? Because the shorts were piling up here and the market maker squeezed the shorts. The shorts were piling at the 200-day EMA, which is here, and the market maker squeezed them again, okay? The proof is in the fact that no buyers step in at the range low at 60,800. Can it go a bit higher? Yes. Yes. It could go as high as 64K, maybe a bit more, but the only reason Bitcoin is going higher at the moment, in my opinion, is to take out the short traders before continuation to the downside. Now, the Gann Analysis seems to agree with my opinion, at least on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, this Gann fan, I pulled it from the cycle high, the all-time high, 73.77, 73.835. Let me fix the coordinates for you. 1 second. It doesn't change the picture, just for clarity's sake. The 2x1 angle, which is at 61K, was resistance. Now on the daily time frame, maybe it flipped to support. It's still too early to say. If it does flip to support, the next again resistance angle is the 3x1 angle at 64.8. Okay, can it make it to 64.8? Yes, but the higher it goes, the harder it will fall, in my opinion. If it does make it to 64.8, it could be an epic short, maybe a short to hold throughout the bear market, because if I'm correct and Bitcoin really is bearish, the next level is 45K. The daily chart still is somewhat bullish because Bitcoin is still holding the Gann support levels, which I pulled from the cycle low to the cycle high, at least the current cycle high. And this analysis reiterates the importance of 53.3 or 53.6, which is the 50-week EMA, and this angle support. So if I will see Bitcoin next week retracing to around 53K and holding it as support, and thereby mitigating this this huge liquidity, then maybe it can try for higher. How likely is that? Not very likely in my opinion, but we need to keep all the options open. At the moment, I'm going with the market structure, the same market structure since March 11th. This structure is showing the way, and the way is to the downside. How low? Approximately, let's say between 45 and 41.5K, and then it will be another decision point. That's all I have for you on Bitcoin. I hope it helps, and I will see you in the next video.